How's it going, everybody? I'm Tim Williamson, and today we'll be discussing fires in the Amazon rainforest, particularly in the country of Brazil. You see, Brazil once had some of the strictest controls on deforestation and environmental law, but recent changes in administration has shown little concern about protecting the environment. Between this and the fact that Brazil cattle ranchers are fighting for more land to industrialize their country, protection of the Amazon rainforest has moved to the bottom of Brazil's to-do list. Fortunately, many countries are interjecting themselves into the issue, as well as businesses responding to consumer pressure. What do you say we jump right into it? This year, the Jamaxan forest of the Amazon lost over 45 square miles of tree cover. That's an area that's twice the size of Manhattan. So, you're probably wondering, who's responsible for all this? Well, on August 10th, 2019, also known as the Day of Fire, there was an unusual spike in wildfires across the Amazon. An investigation into the fire points to a conspiracy group of farmers that organized a planned burn designed to deforest the rainforest and make room for cattle ranching. They are said to have organized their conspiracy over the social media application WhatsApp. In order to truly understand how this purposeful deforestation was allowed, we need to dive into Brazil's environmental policies. This is Michel Temer. He was Brazil's president from 2016 to 2018 and was very public about his desire to industrialize Brazil. In 2017, he cut the federal science budget by 44%. Additionally, he cut funds for IBAMA, Brazil's environmental protection program, by 43%. Next up is Jair Bolsonaro, the current president of Brazil. In 2019, he continued the trend by cutting IBAMA's budget by 24%. And when the Brazilian Space Agency released data showing that there was a 278% increase in deforestation in July compared to the same period last year, Bolsonaro fired him and suggested that the data was trumped in order to tarnish the country's image. For the past few years during the dry season, IBAMA has maintained an enforcement base in Novo Progresso, a city in the state of Para, at the epicenter of the current forest fires. Shortly after a protest near Novo Progresso where farmers burned bridges and tires to protest IBAMA's enforcement actions, the state military police were removed from the detail. Considering that Brazil is the #1 most dangerous country for environmental activists, it's easy to see how the removal of police protection gave ranchers unofficial permission to burn fires from their president. Concerned about the environmental impact, France's President Emmanuel Macron angered Bolsonaro by calling the wildfires an international crisis that should be on the agenda at the next G7 summit. The Brazilian president said discussing the issue would be reminiscent of a colonial mindset that was inappropriate for the 21st century. He said intentions behind the idea of an alliance of the G7 countries to save the Amazon as if we were a colony or a no man's land. This meme was posted on Facebook by a Bolsonaro supporter, mocking the appearance of Macron's wife. It translates to, "Now you understand why Macron is persecuting Bolsonaro." The right-wing Brazilian leader replied, "Do not humiliate the guy, ha ha," referring to Mr. Macron. After this unprofessional exchange, France threatened to block a trade deal, and Norway and Germany halted all donations to protect the Amazon rainforest. Brazil is currently the world's largest beef exporter. Unfortunately, with so much land and not enough enforcement, the Brazilian cattle industry can be pretty unregulated. Many organizations are turning towards forest certification programs designed to ensure companies are buying their beef products from responsibly sourced ranchers. The issue with this is it's challenging to know if a cow was born on deforested property or not. After all, a cow could change farms 100 times before it even left Brazil. In response to this issue, the World Wildlife Foundation created a cattle tracker called VisiPec that documents the movement of cattle all the way from the calving farms to the slaughterhouse by linking the data sets on government websites. Its purpose is to visualize cattle supply chains in Brazil and to enhance traceability and strengthen environmental and social governance. Consumer pressure has played a huge role in organizations' decision to halt cattle product imports from Brazil. H&M and VF Corporation boycotted all sales from Brazil and now no longer purchase Brazilian leather. while other companies such as Burger King have been criticized after pledging to end deforestation in its supply chains by the year of 2030, a target that was criticized as being embarrassingly weak. So, I want to thank you guys for watching my video, and hopefully you know a little bit more about the causation of the Amazon forest fires, and also have an increased awareness about buying responsibly sourced beef products. Thanks for watching, have a great day.